Hello again, this is Apocrypha from APOC Industries. Welcome to episode 6 of Tundra Terror. So today, our primary goal is going to definitely be getting our red and green science set up because we do not have enough science for anything. Most importantly, the stuff that needs red and green science. Whatever, we'll get to that. So usually, I may have mentioned before, usually I use a blueprint from, oh no, my pickaxe. Usually I use a blueprint from Nilaus from his Base in a Box series to do science, but I think that what I'm going to do this time is just kind of piece it together myself because I haven't done that in a very long time. So our ratios are probably going to be off, but in the end it doesn't really matter. What matters is that we're going to be doing it ourselves. I'm going to spread our road out a little bit longer too. I know we've got more bricks somewhere, so I'm not too worried that we run out of bricks. Nanobots have just finished. We're not going to worry too much more about our nanobot upgrades for now. What I will worry about for now is perhaps grabbing stone walls. It is super cheap. Our science is still being run over here, isn't it? Ooh, that's almost out of iron. You know what? That's fine, because we are going to be setting up science right now. We have a few assemblers, probably not enough. What are we missing for assemblers? I bet you it's iron. It is iron. So let's go grab some of that, and we'll drop off this stone in our stone furnaces. There we go. And pick up some iron. There we go. I really don't want to be crafting all those gears either. Do I have some? Oh, look! I do have a place that's making gears. Look at that, thinking ahead. Maybe let's let it build up a little bit more, though. Okay, so that should be good. So, let's take a look at what we need for red science. Where is red science? Red science. We need a copper cable, we need one copper plate and iron gear wheel, and it takes 5 seconds to make one. So let's pretend like we want to make one, like what am I trying to say? One every 2 seconds. That'll be kind of our early game target for science, is basically 0.5 per second. So for that, we're going to need roughly 2.5 assemblers worth of red science production. So we'll just round it up to 3. And to supply those, we need iron gear wheels. These take only half a second to make, which is like super not very much. So in the 2.5 seconds, is that right? No. What am I saying? Every 5 seconds, we're going to need one of these. We're going to have 3 of these going. So every 5 seconds, we are going to need. Every 5 seconds. Hold on now. Now you get to watch me struggle doing mental math, and this is why I usually use a blueprint for this. So be prepared for the next 15 minutes of me just. We are. With 3 of these, we need. Every 5 seconds, we're going to need 3 iron gear wheels. So every 5 seconds, we need 3 iron gear wheels, but these are made in 3 seconds. We'll have made like 6 iron gear wheels here, so that's fine. That's fine because we're going to use the other iron gear wheels that we make for the inserters and the transport belts. With the green science, which takes a little longer, yeah. These actually just make one as well? Yeah, they do. Okay. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to just make this easy on myself. I'm going to set up 2 assemblers that are making gears, and those are just going to be sent off somewhere to be used by somebody else to make science. So we're going to make 2 assemblers here making gears. We're going to take an input of iron, and we are going to output these. Maybe like this, and have them go over this way. And then we'll have our other assemblers doing some other stuff. So these ones are going to be making the red science. I wonder if I could do something fancy with these. Like if I were to, like each of these is going to take, like they take so long to make. If we have a combined belt of copper and gears, then maybe that would be good enough. So if we were to, we want to have this going out here. What I'm trying to do. And we can have these output maybe on this side. Then they can just kind of swing around. Do we have inserters? We don't, but we're building inserters. And we're going to make some fast inserters too, because we love fast inserters. Slap those there. Okay. So this is going to be input, output, input, output. This is all going to be output. And then this one we're going to make into a combined copper and iron. Whoop! So it's going the wrong way. So combined copper and iron belts. Iron gears. Oh my goodness. So these will be able to take from that. This is going to be both copper and iron gears. And then the rest of the iron gears can come over here to feed the other part of red and green science, which surprisingly is going to be the green part of red and green science. We also need some more lights. Yeah. Okay, so let's get started with this by getting some of these going. Our ammo is filled up, which is great. These are still producing a little bit until they stockpile. Everything else should be stockpiling pretty well, which means that most of this iron that's coming through is going to be able to go into our science, which is good. Except I don't know which way to put belts, apparently. And this one's going to be a copper. Yes. We might... We're gonna need... Whoops. We're gonna need copper for these. We're gonna need circuits. So we are gonna need copper for circuits. But we can just pull off from copper again for that, I suppose. I'm not going to worry about the math for now. And it looks like our stone walls may have stalled out just as we... because we ran out of iron here just when it was just about done. But that's okay, I don't mind. Alright, so these are all piled full of iron gears. Now we just need our copper to come in here, and we'll extend our bus out to support that. We have no undergrounds, which is fine. We're gonna hop this under here. There we go. Okay, so now red science is gonna start being produced. We are also Did we get nanobots? We did. Okay, so we're going to make a nano emitter, and we're going to grab some more circuits. That way I'll have an easier time. Wait a minute. Something's not right here. Yeah, that's not going to work, is it? Okay. We can deal with this. Just hold on. Stop it. So we need this to be half a belt coming in. That is easy to do. Except it needs to be the other half of the belt. Okay, now I am getting confused. This is... Okay, we will move this over just slightly so that this comes down like this. Yeah, there we go. And this way, when we pull the copper down, it is going to meet up with the gears and not do silly things like it was just doing. There we go. So just pretend like you didn't see all that silliness with the gears going all the while. Okay. So there we go. We've got 3 of these, which are going to be roughly making 3 every 5 seconds, which is about what we wanted. Is it? I don't know. Good enough. We made our nano emitter, but we need some ammo for it, and for the ammo we are going to need some of this. So we're going to make it one at a time. So this is, I don't really need a whole lot of wood right now. All I really want is to get rid of these trees to make room for science. So what we're going to do is use our nanobots. They're at max range. Use our nanobots to get rid of some of these trees. Saves my hands from having to do the work, especially because it's cold today and my hands are very cold and it is hurting to be doing things. We'll manage. So our science, like our actual science labs themselves, I think leaving a little bit of extra room in case we want to extend out our red science a bit. Sure. So we will have, we pretend like this will be maybe like that. We'll have our red science coming out this way. Am I running out of belts? I am too. Where on earth can we pick up more belts? The answer is from our belt box. Yay! Okay. So this is going to meet up with our green science, and our science labs are all going to be down here somewhere in where all these trees are. And removing trees is not that great of an idea because they block pollution, but we're not super worried about that. But we haven't seen too many biters yet, so we are expecting them at some point, but they haven't joined us yet. Okay, so we'll get rid of these for now. There we go. We have our red science set up. I am going to now set up our lab. Actually, I'm going to make a couple more labs. Pick up some more gears on the way so that I don't have to be handcrafting them. How many labs do we think we need? We have one, probably make 12 or something. Thank you very much for your service. It is no longer necessary. There we go. Okay, so we have, where did our labs go? 9. I'll make another 3. 1, 2. I'm going the wrong way. I need to pick up some more green circuits. And actually, I'll drop some of these weird things that I have collected into some of this stuff. There we go. So now we have 10, 11, 12. There we go. We probably could also use a few more fast inserters, so we'll just get some of those. We will drop copper in here. We will drop copper in these places just to unload some from our inventory. And now we will set up a science thing. Early on, what I do for science is something like this. In the long run, it isn't the best idea, but in the short term, it works really well. So you can take an inserter as this, like this, and it'll put the science off of the belt into the science lab. But you can also, yeah, that's all it took. You can also use an inserter to take a science from a science lab and put it into another science lab. So what I like to do just early on is kind of daisy chain our science labs together so that you don't have to run a belt and pull off the belt. They'll all just kind of cascade down into our science machines. So if we were to take, for example, we're going to need this at some point, so let's just grab that. So now you'll see that the science labs are all passing the red science packs down until everybody has them. Which is fantastic. This also reminds me that we should check our power, because our science labs are going to start using a lot of power. I'm also going to place a radar down here, and a couple of turrets, because fighters are not going to like very much that we are studying. They do not like to study. So at the very least we have our red science set up, so that's a good thing. I noticed that we have a couple of extra lights as well. I haven't tried these out yet. Maybe I won't for now though. So we got our turrets. We're going to put one here and one perhaps here. And we're going to give you a little bit of ammo, give you a little bit of ammo, not that much, not that much. Okay, and you notice how quickly that research, which is great. We'll might as well grab fluid handling because it's only red science. It's going to take a while to research. Yeah, how are we doing? These chunks are going to be gradually revealed again and again, so we can kind of monitor the biter expansion. If we wanted it to go faster, then we would have to build more radars, and I don't really want to build more radars because it'll attract the biters, which is kind of productive. What I do want to do is build a little bit more power, though, I think. So we don't have that much iron, so let's grab a little bit more. And we're just going to double this, and for doubling this, we need 4 burner inserters, 1, 2, 3, 4. We need a pipe. 2 pipes. We need 2 pipes. I can math. I build the pipes first because all these things take pipes. So we need 4 boilers, and then 8 steam engines. 5, 6, 7, 8. And we're building a bunch of gears, but that's okay. We'll accept that for now. So anytime that our power starts to peak, I do like to double our production. The same kind of way that you would for like a memory heap or something. Anyway, not really relevant. There we go, and we'll just wait for these last two to finish. Up. One more. This is probably, I'm gonna, it's gonna be a place where biters are gonna want to attack. They really like to attack power. So before we go, I am gonna build a couple more turrets, so that we can protect this a little better. Probably wouldn't hurt to put up another radar here too, now that I think about it. Again, the more radars that we have, the faster that it will do the sector scanning, and then we can have a better idea if they are actually expanding and where they are expanding. So we'll get another turret here, and we'll put another one here. And as always, we'll give you some ammo, but not that much, and not that much. So yeah, there we go. Our power is looking fantastic. We are at least stockpiling some red science. Our green science is going to go in here and combine with our red science. Our resources are all looking fine. We're not using a whole lot of them anyway. So things are looking good on that front. Worried about biters, but not so worried that we're going to go out hunting yet, because quite frankly, it's just annoying to walk through the snow, so we'll mostly just let them come to us. So yeah, that's where we're going to end this episode. Thank you very much for watching, and yeah, we will see you next time on Tundra Terror.